OCA Media Sports presents Friday Night Live Playoff Boys Basketball.
Vaughn's going to get the ball and dunk this end.
Oh!
Three from Nick. Nick with the three.
Tonight, the number 6 Oregon Panthers take on the number 11 Janesville Craig Cougars in this regional semifinal matchup.
Colin can't get that out of here. Big dog. And Nick Jacob.
There it is, and one.
This exclusive OCA Media broadcast of Panther Sports is brought to you in partnership with the Oregon Athletic Booster Club, doing great things for all Panther sports. Your membership dues directly support our student athletes. Consider becoming a booster today. One Community Bank, Feel Good Banking. The Oregon Area Community Coalition. Parenting teens is hard. We're here to help. Oregon Cares. And Torhorst Insurance, insuring Oregon and all of Wisconsin. We'd also like to thank Panther Exteriors, Wisco Industries, Shackelford Heating and Cooling, Stoughton Health, J.L. Richards Prime Meats and Catering, the Village of Oregon, a great place to live, work, and play, and the Oregon School District, actively building competency, character, culture, and community.
There goes Vaughn.
Bang that. There!
Whoa.
That was an outlet.
Whoa.
Oh,
Whoa.
Dunk it. Ah. Hey, hold up with that, too.
Offers an open basket. And
Perfect. Alley-oop.
He's
That was
gonna
a
get
good pass. Adjustments. Bang that. There we go!
And now, here are your announcers for tonight's game, Ben Baker and Will Mayo.
Hello and welcome to this exclusive OCA Media presentation of WIA Regional Semifinal Playoff live from the Oregon High School Gymnasium. I'm Ben Baker along with
Larry Mayo. William Mayo.
and we'll be bringing you this battle of the big cats. The Panthers come into tonight's matchup third in the Badger Large Conference with a 9-5 record. The Cougars lost their last regular season game to Verona last week and ended 6th in the Big 8 Conference with a 10-8 record. And I will now hand it over to OCA Media's very own Will Mayo for stats.
Yes, they have 4 players averaging more than 10 points. I couldn't see what the percentages was because they didn't really have ones on there, but their leading scorer is Judson Hankel,
Yep.
I think.
Yep,
I believe.
you had it right the first time.
All right, I just wasn't sure, but he is a 6'8 forward who averages 21.5 points, which is pretty insane because, you know, it's something like what we've got here for Oregon in their own more or less Von Carvalho fashion with one of their tallest guys being their leading scorer. And then they have, you know, Jamar Jenkins, number 10, who averages 13, Nolan Duffy, who averages 12, and Alex Curry, who averages 11. So this is going to be a pretty good another Curry 30. And then one quick thing we want to say, because we entirely missed it our last game, was to thank all of the girls for the hard work that they did this year. It was really an emotional ending, to say the least, because of how well the game went, but it didn't go in
Oregon's favor.
Yeah, it didn't go in the favor of what we wanted, but we want to shout out all of our seniors who have played and all the dedication that they've put, and even the freshmen, sophomores, juniors. Can't wait to see you all play next year.
All right, and of course, now we will turn it over for the national anthem and opening lineups.
Good evening, friends, and welcome to Oregon High School for tonight's Division I Boys WIA Regional Semifinal matchup between the visiting Cougars of Janesville Craig High School and your Oregon Panthers. Janesville Craig High School, Oregon High School, and the WIA require good sportsmanship at education-based sporting events. Attendance at interscholastic events is a privilege with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is both expected and greatly appreciated. On behalf of Oregon High School Sports Administrator Brittany Spencer Grant, good luck to all coaches and competitors. We hope everyone will enjoy tonight's game in the spirit of positive sportsmanship. At this time, to honor America, would you please rise if able, remove your hats, and join in the playing of our national anthem. In that spirit of positive sportsmanship, please join me in welcoming tonight's officiating crew. We are fortunate to have Jim Myers, Zach Morley, and Bobby Reinhardt tonight. Gentlemen, thank you for being here and affording these athletes the chance to compete. And now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First for the visiting Cougars of Janesville Craig, the number 11 seed. They enter with a 13-11 record, representing the Big 8 Conference, where they finished in 6th place. A 5'6" sophomore, number 3, Keandre Thornton. A 6'1" junior guard, number 10, Jamar Jenkins. A 6'8" senior forward, number 22, Judson Henkel. A 6'2" senior guard, number 30, Alex Curry. And finally, a 6'6" junior forward, number 33, Nolan Duffy. Janesville Craig is coached by Jack Hogue, assisted by Mitch Morwood, Andrew Keister, and Bob Suter. And now the starting lineup for your Oregon Panthers. The Panthers enter tonight's matchup as a 6th seed, a 14-10 record, and the 3rd place representative of the Badger Large Conference. Their starters, a 6'1" junior guard, number 2, Nolan Erford. A 6-foot junior guard, number 10, Nick Jacob. A 6'1" senior guard, number 11, Ryan Dins. A 6'2" senior forward, number 15, Zach Pallas. And finally, a 6'7" junior forward, number 24, Vaughn Carvalho. Oregon is coached by Chris Siebert, assisted by Spencer Barnes, Taylor Yan, and Brandon Blanke.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when
And of course, we are back for the tip-off as number 24, Vaughn Carvalho, will go up against number 22, Judson Henkel, for the tip.
That song was about to go somewhere, then it stopped, unfortunately.
I know. I was waiting for it.
I'm waiting to see what these matchups look like. Is Vaughn going to stay on Judson all night or what?
Oh, I would hope so, yeah.
Maybe.
How tall he can get.
We got to watch out for this number 3 right here, Mr. Thornton.
Mr. Thornton, absolutely.
Yeah, I've been watching him in warm-ups, and that's a confident sophomore right there.
He's quick, and he's to the ball every time. I'm really interested to see how much he's going to end up benefiting Craig tonight.
Yeah, he's shooting. I can see it.
Pass number 33. That's me, pass back to Thornton. Thornton's going into the basket. Misses. Dins with the ball. Dins passed on to Nick Jacobs. Nick Jacobs, open 3. Oh, he's going to miss that one, unfortunately.
He doesn't hold on to the ball, and it goes out of bounds. Staying with Oregon.
He's going to be able to stay. That's me into Jacobs. Jacobs getting another attempt. Going to miss. Paulus to get the ball back. Erfurth at the top. Pass to Carvalho. Carvalho's going to go down. Pass out to Jacobs. Dins with the 3. Oh, wasn't able to connect on that. Oregon is currently 0 for 3 on shots.
Yeah, and all of them was from deep as well. I'm going to need them to start penetrating more to the basket, not falling in love with the three-point shot. Especially against a bigger team like this, you got to still make a point of driving the ball.
Absolutely. Pass out to Thornton. Thornton with the long 3. Misses off to Paulus. Vaughn Carvalho bringing up the court. Carvalho passed on to Erfurth. Erfurth up to Carvalho. Carvalho contested 3. He isn't going to be able to connect on that one either. Number 30, Curry, pass off to number 10, Jenkins. Jenkins is going to go to Thornton. Thornton loses control of the ball, able to get it back. Thornton's going to pass that one back to Jenkins. Screen coming off of 22. Jenkins is going to post up and make the first points of the game for Janesville Craig.
All right, so on offense for the Panthers, Erfurth is being guarded over there by Nolan Duffy. I feel like that's a mismatch for Erfurth. He should be able to take him off the dribble.
Yeah, absolutely. Oregon to try to attack him and 3 more when they're on offense.
Carvalho, pass to Erfurth. Isn't able to connect on that one either. And unfortunately for us, Judson Henkel is just so tall, it's going to be hard to be able to keep that ball at the basket. Jenkins is going to pass number 22. Henkel looking.
Good defense right there.
Pass out to number 3, Thornton. Thornton with the 3, and he's going to be able to connect on that one, making this a 5-zip game for the Panthers.
Yeah, he was wide open. Good off-ball movement by him.
Vaughn Carvalho pass off to Dins. Dins down in the corner to Paulus. Paulus back up to Dins. Dins over to Erfurth. Erfurth to Carvalho. Carvalho going in for the 2, and he's going to take the first points of the game for Oregon.
Yeah, and that's what they're going to have to do is definitely keep driving the ball to the basket. When you're playing against bigger teams, you can't stay out on the perimeter. You got to make a point of forcing the issue.
Curry going in for the basket. He's going to get to shoot the and one on that one.
That was a strong drive by him, and he was able to finish through contact. Curry now is the line. I think he's wearing Anthony Edwards shoes. I'm not sure.
I was just looking at those too because they were red and they were kind of drawing my attention.
Yeah, but he completes his and one play, making his free throw.
I'm not gonna lie, I love Judson's shoes. The blue to match the uniform. It's great.
That's classic.
It is.
Speaking of classic, that was a classic fadeaway by Vaughn. Wasn't able to hit.
That's gonna stay here for Oregon.
Oh, they're gonna talk about it. Let's change that up. We're going to change that up.
Yeah, it looked like it was off Paulus' fingers because he was the last to touch the ball as all 4 of them were getting after it.
Yeah, and that's a great job by the refs to consult each other real quick to make sure they got the call right.
You never want to get the call wrong and have it end up affecting the game. So it's always good to talk and think for a second.
For sure.
Thornton's going to pass into number 22, Henkel.
Travel.
He's going to need a visa for that one.
Yeah. Erfurth is playing some great defense so far on the big man. Definitely keeping that leverage, staying low on him. That's so far so good. So far so good.
Paulus with the ball. Of course, like I mentioned earlier, in Panther Stadium tonight, where we have a full house, where every single bleacher is out and people are still filing in. So,
yeah, got some people standing up here next to us.
Yeah, a lot of them. Erfurth pass to Paulus. Paulus in the Dins. Dins up to Erfurth. Erfurth down to Carvalho. Carvalho up to Jacobs. Back to Carvalho. Carvalho's going to go for the corner 3. Oh, it's not going to go in. That's going to stay here for Oregon, though, as Judson Henkel accidentally let that bounce out of bounds.
That's the second rebound he's missed today, unfortunately. They just keep falling off his fingers.
And some early subs for Janesville Craig, especially taking the big man out. Probably just wanted to get him to sit down, settle in for a second, and then get him right back out there would be my guess.
Up to Erfurth. Pass over to Dins. Carvalho with the ball in the corner. Oh, he's not going to be able to connect on that one as number 11, Nathan Descom, is going to come in. Well, not come in, as they're newly subbed. He's going to get the rebound on that one. Thornton with the ball. I'm not going to lie, I kind of like his shoes.
Yeah.
That neon looks good. That's going to get passed up to number 12, DeGraff. DeGraff's going to pass over to number 10, Jenkins. Jenkins with the 3. Misses. Erfurth with the ball now for Oregon. Pass to Paulus. Dins with the open 3. And it's going to go right in. Number 3, Thornton with the ball. Thornton looking for something. And of course, Larry, if you'd like to turn this into your spiral about off-ball movement, I greatly invite it, because this is horrible. And that's going to be a dunk from Oregon's Vaughn Carvalho.
But yeah, you're right. You hit the nail on the head. The lack of off-ball movement, you can just see it when guys are standing around watching the guy with the ball. That just grinds the offense to a halt, and it's hard to get any kind of production from anybody.
Absolutely. DeGraff with the ball. DeGraff, pass number 10, Jenkins. Jenkins to go to Thornton. Thornton to pass number 11, Dascom. Dascom is going to go in for the basket.
Oh, my goodness.
Unfortunately, not able to make it, but he had Dins going all over the court down there.
That was a great move.
Yeah, the spin cycle.
Spin cycle, there you go. Erfurth past Carvalho. Carvalho with the 3. He's not going to be able to make it. Paulus is going to fight for the ball as number 33, Duffy, is able to pick it up.
Yeah, that's in the unwritten rule book of basketball. If you get a dunk, the next possession you have to shoot a 3. I mean, because you're hot.
Because you're hot.
But,
yeah,
I mean,
there you go.
heat check. So that's a good shot. We'll allow it.
Jenkins with the ball. Jenkins past to Duffy, back to Jenkins. Vaughn Carvalho is going to stay straight up, and he's going to have some great defense on that.
It's been some very good on-ball defense by the Panthers tonight. They've been doing a great job individually staying in front of their men.
It also looks like Craig is doing some sort of half-court press. Just like, even if it's just 2 guys, they're down there just to make sure Vaughn doesn't get on a crazy break.
Yeah, they're doing kind of a matchup zone almost where they're kind of in a man, but then they kind of hang around in the lane to try to just clog it up as much as possible. Get that in. Turnover.
They were too high.
Sorry about that, folks. I had to step away for a second.
Thornton has it now.
Thornton definitely has a lot of composure for a sophomore point guard. I mean, point guard is not the easiest position as it is, and so for a young guy like that, future looks pretty bright.
That's a deep 3 by him. And also, just let's talk about on the starting roster for a regional matchup as a sophomore.
Exactly.
That's kind of like our Oregon girls here.
Yeah.
Started 3 sophomores, I think it was.
Yeah.
Was it 2, Will?
I think it was 3.
Celia Mitchell,
3
Reese
and
Richardson.
That's it.
Who else?
Claire Tracy, Olivia Nice, and
great move.
Yeah. And that's going to be a really good layup.
Tegan Shaneker, 2 sophomores.
Tegan's a junior.
Yeah, so it's 2 sophomores.
Okay, got it. Yep.
Seems like I see a little extra pep in Vaughn's step tonight. He's flying around out there a little bit.
It's a big game. Curry with the ball. I want to see a 3 from Curry, especially tonight. Close enough, but you still didn't make it, unfortunately.
Oh, great pass.
Paulus going with the layup. Oregon putting a heftier lead.
Oregon now in the lead by 3.
And by Vaughn flying around, I really mean the hair. The hair is just flowing ever so elegantly this evening. So he's getting after it. I mean, it is what it is, you know.
We were talking about that during the pregame, especially how some of these players have such long hair. Gets right in their eyes and they're brushing it away every 3 seconds. But hey, some people call them wings.
Exactly. But yeah, for those of us who don't have those kind of wings.
Wow, that is a loud shriek here tonight.
It is. Kinkle knocks down the first one at the line for the second one. Currently the score is 11-9 Oregon with the lead, 9:35 left in the first half.
Absolutely.
See if he can knock down this second shot, and he does.
And he's able to.
Cut the lead to 1.
Judson Henkel could be dangerous on the line tonight, especially with boys games. We noticed that we go into bonus a lot quicker in the second half.
Yeah. And he also does have a nice touch as well. Great move by Vaughn. Slashing around the basket. I like that. He's not settling for outside shots as much now, and he's making a point of trying to get to the rim.
Shooting foul on Zach Paulus.
Duffy's going to try to make a drive to the rim, but like Will already said, he is going to be getting fouled by Zach. Duffy's going to miss his first one. Will Schmidt now coming in for Zach Paulus.
future All-American Will Schmidt.
Duffy make his second.
2-point game.
Gonna pass that one to Will Schmidt.
They got to get it across the court.
Yeah.
There we go.
First order of business.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Make the play at the logo.
Pass to Erfurth.
Wow, what's going on down there?
Wow, Hoffer is going to get an open 3 opportunity. Misses, but Din's going to be able to get out. Pass to Carvalho. Carvalho.
Oh,
Huge steps coming from him and unable to connect on that basket. Number 30 now, Alex Curry going to the rim. Curry's going to back out, pass out to number 10, Jenkins. Jenkins pass to Duffy. Duffy pass cross court to number 22, Henkel. Henkel going up for the basket, and he's going to make it.
that's his 4th point of the night. 2 came off free throws, and that one was down at the basket.
And that's just too easy. I mean, if he gets the ball that low, I mean, he's either going to get a layup or a foul or both. So they got to try to do a better job of forcing him away from the block as much as possible.
Dins pass to Hoffer. Hoffer pass to Erfurth. Erfurth out to Dins with the open 3, and he's going to be able to connect on that one.
That's his 2nd 3 of the night so far. Making this a 3-point game.
Duffy with the ball. Duffy to pass to number 10, Jenkins. Off-ball movement here for Craig isn't looking too good. Everybody's just kind of standing around looking for the ball.
Yeah, he just kind of threw it up there, hoping for a foul to be called, which wasn't. And Oregon got the rebound.
Vaughn Carvalho pass to Will Schmidt. Vaughn with the deep 3s, misses.
Jenkins with it.
Jenkins.
Just got out of the paint.
Pass number 22, Henkel. Henkel's going to give that one to number 10, Jenkins. Jenkins going in for the basket.
He drives and is off.
He's just going to be able to get around Carvalho, but isn't able to make it. Will Schmidt now with the ball. Schmidt to pass to Carvalho. Carvalho, 3, and that's good for the Panthers. 6-point game here right now.
That's his 11th point of the night.
Did you say that's his 11th?
Yeah.
Wow.
According to the big screen in here, it's 11 points.
Wow. Oh, that's right. We don't even have to take stats tonight, Will.
Yeah.
It gives it to us. That's beautiful. Vaughn Carvalho now with the ball. Carvalho to pass to Will Schmidt. Schmidt is going to try to pass on to Carvalho, but it looks like number 22, Judson Hegel, is going to be able to get up, as number 30, Alex Curry, isn't able to connect at the rim.
He tried to do like a bounce pass to Carvalho. It's the 2nd time that hasn't worked, but that one bounced off someone's knee.
Absolutely. That one's going to pass number 22, Henkel. Henkel pass to Duffy. Duffy's going to pass on to number 10, Jenkins. Going to pass number 11, Dascom. Dascom at the corner. Back up to Jenkins.
So something that's really obvious without the sophomore Thornton, and their offense kind of grinds to a halt. They're just kind of all over the place right now.
That was some solid off-ball movement.
Yeah, it was some very good off-ball movement.
Wow. Wow.
And that's just some interesting defense right now from your Panthers. It looks like they aren't. I don't know what's happening down there on the field. We'll have to pass it over to Mr. Mayo after this possession. But that's definitely number 11, Dascom with the ball. Dascom to pass number 30, Curry. Curry's going to pass to number 22, Henkel. Henkel will pass out to 10, Jenkins.
They need to just get a shot up at this point, or their coach needs to call a timeout. It's been like a little long. It's been too long of them just dribbling around, looking for a shot, and then nothing happening.
Yeah, and that's what I mean by Thornton not being in there, kind of directing traffic.
There we go, a shot.
Yeah, that's not.
Doesn't even touch the rim.
Absolutely. Vaughn Carvalho with the ball. Carvalho pass out to Hoffer. Hoffer with the 3. Oh, is not able to connect on that one, but trying to be quick on defense. Unfortunately, Duffy was able to get to it before he could. Number 11 out in the corner. Dascom to pass number 30, Curry. Curry going with the 3 is off.
That feels wrong.
Yeah, that feels horrible. Duffy going with the 3. So What do they need to be doing on offense right now, Larry? What do they need to be looking for?
I mean, right now for the Panthers, they just really
simple passes.
We need a timeout. Is there a TV timeout? Everybody just needs it.
All right, the other team called timeout.
And there we go. Okay, I was going to say, right now, they're kind of hitting the wall, both teams right now. I mean, of course, the Panthers are still up 6, which is great. But they just kind of need to regroup. You know, both teams are looking tired is what it is. Because the Panthers have been working hard on defense. And it takes a lot of effort to play defense, which is why a lot of people don't play that much defense, because it takes a lot out of you to play quality defense, which they've been doing. And so both teams just really need this break right now and just try to regroup. Defensively, offensively, just kind of settle back into the flow of the game. Because if you look, it's only 19-13. There hasn't been a lot of points scored. And there's been a lot of turnovers. So that's a telltale sign that conditioning is playing a factor right now.
Yeah, they would also go for easier passes. There's been 3 straight possessions of bounce pass attempts to Von Carvalho that have all resulted in turnovers.
We also see the savior, we believe, Thornton coming back in. Looks like the head coach, Jack Hogg, was slowly able to realize that his offense wasn't able to do much without him. And of course, right off the bat, he's going to get an open basket and able to go shoot some at the line.
Yeah, it was great. That possession had some good off-ball movement by most of the players, and then it was a good dump down to number 3.
Yeah, I mean, you run a play out of a timeout to dump it down to your 5'6" point guard for a shot at the basket. So that just kind of says a lot about him and what the coach has seen in him throughout this season.
And just think about that for a second. That's not something you see. You usually don't pass it down to your point guard down at the rim. You'll usually pass it to one of the tallest guys you can find.
Exactly.
Unless your point guard has like a 50-inch vertical or something.
I don't know. We haven't seen how high you can jump tonight, but we're looking forward to it. Of course, Paulus with the ball. Oh, that's not Paulus. That's Maring, actually.
Maring.
It's the hair, dude. It's the hair is throwing me off.
See, there's
they
that
kind
hair
of got the same hair.
There's that hair.
I think they should just all shave it, just like Dinz's haircut. Number 22, Henkel with the ball. Henkel pass number 3, Thornton.
Someone's going to shoot that at first.
Duffy with the ball.
Spin move.
Duffy pass all the way back up to Thornton. Thornton trying to stay contested on offense. Pass back to Duffy. Thornton with 3 opportunity. Oregon has a really good defense right now on how to lock him down. He's going to shoot the 3 anyway and make it.
He did get that deep 3.
Contested deep 3.
Indeed.
Von Carvalho with the ball. Carvalho pass down to Will Schmidt. Schmidt. Pass out to Paulus. Paulus back to Schmidt. Schmidt needs something to happen over here as Duffy's staying really strong on defense. Von Carvalho going to the basket, and he's going to get the good layup.
Another highlight for Von Carvalho. They've been working out so far. Just keep doing that.
Thornton with the ball. Thornton taking another 3, misses. Carvalho's able to pick up the ball. Carvalho spin moves, and he's going to go back a little, and he is not able to connect on that basket.
I think that's his second post fade of the night. Not entirely sure.
That's a good-looking move, I think. I always like when the post fades turn out perfectly, and it's like you're falling back just as you shoot it. Looks great. Pass out to number 30, Curry. Shoot from there. I know Steph Curry would.
See that Curry shot the other day? It's pretty crazy. Wow. Good contact. Number 22 with the tough bucket over Paulus.
Henkel, of course. Tallest guy for Craig. Standing at a staggering 6'8".
I wonder if that's the shoes on or off.
Yes.
I don't know. He looks pretty tall, though. Will Schmidt with the ball. Schmidt pass to number 5, Maring. Maring goes back to Schmidt.
Oregon to try to attack 33 and 33 more when they have the ball. Like you would pass the ball to Merring, and he would drive as hard as he could.
Number 3, Thornton with the ball. Thornton's going to pass to number 10, Jenkins. Jenkins goes up for the basket and is able to make it.
This is now a 1-point game.
50 seconds left of the first period. Only one timeout was used, and it's staying competitive so far. Oregon's goal right now is just to hold the ball, make the last basket.
Would have loved to see him shoot
I was about to say, I think we were all hoping that he'd go for the 3.
And so something that's notable to look at, especially going into half and looking at the second half, is that offensively for the Panthers,
wow,
it's primarily been Den's hit a couple of threes, and other than that, it's just been Vaughn flying around to the basket, either getting layups or shooting a 3. That's not ideal offense, and we can see it. I mean, Oregon is still up 1, but I mean, especially in the playoffs, I mean, we're going to need to see some plays, some execution in the second half, because it's not a good chance that they'll be able to keep that up throughout the game and expect to come out on top.
Yeah.
It's kind of a weird sub, in my opinion, this late. But
yeah, there was a sub set up earlier, but then Ryan didn't set the intentional foul. And
he wants him on the island.
Wow.
He's able to connect on that one.
That was
Zach Paulus, long 3, isn't able to make it.
It is now 21-22. Craig Cougars, I believe, are now in the lead of this game.
The battle of the big cats. That's what we're calling it tonight, Will.
Wow.
But, hey, I don't want to hear it. But, of course, we are going to take a break as your Oregon cheer team is going to come out onto the court.
This exclusive OCA Media broadcast of Panther Sports is brought to you in partnership with the Oregon Athletic Booster Club, doing great things for all Panther sports. Your membership dues directly support our student athletes. Consider becoming a booster today. One Community Bank, Feel Good Banking. The Oregon Area Community Coalition. Parenting teens is hard. We're here to help. Oregon Cares. And Torhorst Insurance, insuring Oregon and all of Wisconsin. We'd also like to thank Panther Exteriors, Wisco Industries, Shackelford Heating and Cooling, Stoughton Health, J.L. Richards Prime Meats and Catering, the Village of Oregon, a great place to live, work, and play, and the Oregon School District, actively building competency, character, culture, and community. Panther Sports broadcasts are made available free with the support of our local sponsors. Please join our fine family of supporters and help us continue to provide this service to our community. Contact Paul at ocamedia.com for more information. OCA Media, your home for Panther Sports.
Want to be a part of something great?
The Oregon Athletic Booster Club needs your help.
It means providing student athletes with positive experiences to help them succeed on and off the court.
Make sure I have the right gear and equipment I need to succeed.
Your donation will create a lasting impact in our community.
With your donations, you will help me in achieving my goals.
We need your support.
We are part of something great.
Tourist Insurance is our scoreboard sponsor once again for another exciting season of Panther basketball. Tourist Insurance, specializing in personal, business, and life insurance. Locally owned since 1978.
He's got nobody to catch him. He's going to go 5. Touchdown, Oregon.
Let's throw a touchdown up on the One Community Bank scoreboard for the Panthers.
Great feet, great finish, fantastic by Addison Worth. That's on the Culver scoreboard. Welcome to Delicious.
Nice working on Torres with that left hand. Won't go. Another offensive rebound. The putback is good. Libby Nice, a menace on the offensive glass these last couple of possessions. Again, extending that lead to 7 on the Torres Insurance scoreboard.
can't believe I'm missing this. Okay, Grandma. I see you.
Don't get stuck at home with the flu. A flu shot is the best way to prevent the flu and its potentially serious complications. It keeps you, your community, and loved ones protected. Don't get flu FOMO. Learn more at getmyflushot.org.
If I could be you, and you could be me for just 1 hour. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. So if you want to talk to your kids, you got to get it trending. I was just trying to get your attention.
Could I just ask?
Visit talkaboutVaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
Welcome back to this exclusive presentation of Panther basketball only on OCA Media, your home for Panther sports, as we will be getting back to the battle of the big cats here tonight.
Yeah, battle of the big cats.
I'm not calling it that.
I'll say it, battle of the big cats.
It sounds awesome. It's the Cougars versus the Panthers.
Also, shout out to DJ Myra out here on the wheels of steel, having everybody bobbing their head.
Awesome. And Panthers going to come out of this half a little bit too excited, it looks like, as Jacobs is going to be putting an early three.
Watch the corner.
Thornton open in the corner for a bit, definitely flagging everybody down. Isn't able to get the ball right away, though. He's going to try setting up.
ISO again.
Setting up the play.
Oh, no.
Pass to number 22, Henkel. Henkel pass number 30, Curry.
Uh-oh.
Curry going to the end, isn't able to connect as Dins picks up the ball.
Someone's got to pick him up.
Dins is going straight to the basket.
Oh. That was the most nonchalant and quietest dunk I've ever heard in my life.
Dunk? You mean block?
Dunk. Yeah, block. Just like he blocked it and nothing happened.
Yeah,
there was no reaction anywhere. It makes sense because there's a bunch of Oregon people here, but like there was nothing. It was just silence. He didn't react. His team didn't react. It was just a regular day.
Dins with the ball. Dins pass to Paulus. Carvalho with the corner three, and he's going to be able to connect on that one. Thornton with the ball. Thornton's going to be bringing it on down court. Thornton pass to Duffy. Duffy pass to 22. Henkel. Erfurf's going to get the foul on call on that one, unfortunately.
They could keep doing that, and that's going to get Oregon in trouble. Just if they keep dumping the ball down to number 22 or 33 or 3 and 10, start driving down and just getting to the lane and getting fouled, that's going to put Oregon in not a great situation. As we're all familiar with the last girls game, a lot of fouls. This team can put them in foul trouble.
So Hinkle misses the first one. Gonna try the second one, and he misses the second. Carvalho bringing the ball up for the Panthers.
Dins now with the ball.
Watch that over and back.
Yeah, felt it. His foot barely missed it, thankfully.
Carvalho down there. Paulus up three, open. He's able to connect on that one as well.
Making this now a 5-point game. 3 with it. Over to 33.
That's me number 3, Thornton. Thornton's going to pass number 10, Jenkins. Jenkins driving into the basket.
Oh, strong finish.
Strong finish for sure. Dins pass to Carvalho. Carvalho going to the end.
Just ran right into a brick wall. Oh, another block.
2 big blocks in a row for Janesville Craig.
Yeah.
As Duffy is going to pass on number 10, Jenkins. Gets a screen from 22, Henkel. Jenkins going in for the basket. Misses. Carvalho able to pick it back up. Nick Jacobs all the way down in the corner. Ryan Dins with the 3, and he's not going to be able to connect on that one. Oregon needs to get out of that 3 mindset right now. We just need to be able to put some points on the board.
Wow.
There he is.
And when Janesville Craig continues to make points like that, it's not looking good.
That was a fire floater right there.
Oregon's Vaughn Carvalho bringing it on down the court.
Now a 1-point game.
Carvalho's going to pass down to Zach Paulus. Paulus up to Nolan Erfurth. Erfurth to Carvalho. Screen from Erfurth. Carvalho's going to go in looking for some points. Isn't able to make it as Duffy picks up the ball. Duffy pass down to Thornton. Thornton back to Duffy. Into number 22, Henkel.
We'll call that on the ground.
On the ground.
That's going to be a foul on the ground by Zach Paulus. Oh, no, you can call that a no.
That's the first foul of the night.
No, Nolan Erfurth, actually.
Oh, no, it's on Erfurth? That's his,
that's his third. And
yeah.
Zach Paulus already has 1 as well.
It'll make things interesting because so far he's been the primary person guarding Big Henkel. So,
my goodness.
And there's number 10, Jamar Jenkins, just open down at the basket.
That had some Jokic energy to it.
Yeah, and Duffy, he's not even looking to score. He's just looking to create and find open teammates.
And more important, he is there because he can sit down in the corner and block all day.
Yeah.
He can shut people down. He can shut people down quickly. We've already seen it happen many, many times in this game alone. Thornton with the ball. Thornton pass to Duffy. Duffy going to pass to Thornton. Thornton's going to pass down to Jenkins. Jenkins, the number 22, Henkel. Henkel's cross court to Thornton. Thornton, deep 3, misses. Zach Paulus to pick up the ball. Vaughn Carvalho is going to have it down court. Once again, go in for the 2. Misses. He's going to get to shoot 2 on that one, though, as that's going to be a foul called on number 10, Jamar Jenkins. Vaughn Carvalho now at the line.
Makes his first. Giving him his 17th point of the night.
17th?
Yeah.
Wow.
Everyone who has scored tonight is on the floor. It's him, Dins, and Paulus.
That's amazing. Not the best kind of stat you want to be hearing right now.
No, not at
You
all.
said 17?
Yeah, it's his 18th point now because he made his second free throw.
Oh, my. Carvalho has scored 62% for the team tonight, which is just crazy.
Yeah, it's not the best thing, but, you know, it works.
And Carvalho's on a breakaway. It's a 2-on-1 pass to Nick Jacobs. Jacobs with the 3, and he's able to sink it in.
First shot and first make of the night, thankfully.
And here's number 3, Thornton, pass to number 30, Curry. I still have only seen 2 threes from him, and he's missed both of them. So
right.
Thornton pass up to number 10, Jenkins. Jenkins going into the basket, decides to back out as he passes that one to Henkel. Henkel back to Thornton. Thornton all the way over to Duffy. Zach Paulus is able to get the ball out of Duffy's hands for a second. That's going to be passed down to number 22, Henkel. Spin a move around, and he's going to be able to put that one in.
It's a classic big man move with the drop step spin to the offhand.
Very fundamental. Tim Duncan would be proud.
Very, very
Brady
much so.
Hook driving to the basket is going to be able to get the layup.
Nice drive by Brady there. And again, that's what you got to do. You got to attack. If you're the Panthers, you have to stay aggressive and continue to attack the basket.
It's a little, I don't know, would you call that a fade or what would you call that?
Mid-range pull-up.
Mid-range pull-up from Thornton. Thank you, Will. You know all the words.
Speaking of pull-ups.
Vaughn isn't able to sink that one in. Will Schmidt, we can see him sit next to the table. He'll be coming in here shortly for your Panthers. He's going to pass down number 22, Henkel. Henkel's going to pass out to number 3, Thornton. Thornton, number 10, Jenkins. Screen from Duffy. Jenkins able to get open for a second, and he's going to try to put that one in. Isn't able to make it as Henkel is going to get another attempt.
3 is wide
Misses.
open in the corner.
Duffy now with the ball. Duffy pass number 30, Curry. Curry passing to Duffy.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
And
okay.
that's going to be a charging foul, I believe.
No, it's going to be a foul on the ground. That's
okay.
Blocking,
that's
maybe?
Illegal screen,
footwork.
maybe?
That's some impressive footwork there. And They called the foul before he was in the motion of shooting. But speaking of off-ball movement, Craig is looking a little tired now. Everybody got their hands on their hips. They're not moving a lot. We've been seeing more isolation, which has not been their staple in the first half.
And Dins gets the breakaway.
Right,
he's going to go up, and he's going to get the layup out. Me and Will were both hoping for a dunk.
Right on cue, there's another turnover for them. So it looks like, again, we talk about it, that conditioning. It's the playoffs. It's been a long season. Second half, we'll see, you know, guys are going to have to gut it out now, see who wants it more.
Yeah, they've ran the same rotation for since the half started. They haven't done any subs, which is pretty surprising.
Number 30, Curry with the ball.
He wants to shoot
Curry,
so bad.
he was looking for the three, but instead 22 is going to take it. Misses. Henkel's like, I think 1 for 3 on threes tonight. I could be wrong, though. That's like a 33.3333 chance, I believe.
Right.
Yeah.
Vaughn isn't able to get that one in.
Great drive, just couldn't quite finish.
Gravity's not on his side, it looks like.
Another mid-range pull-up.
Stay here. They called the foul on the ground on Will Schmidt. Kind of hooked him a little bit, but that happens sometimes when you're boxing out.
Great box out by both sides.
Oregon can't be giving up much more fouls as we only have 10 minutes. And Oregon is at 4 fouls right now. This is not looking good for your Oregon Panthers.
Yeah.
Pass out to Duffy. Duffy's going to pass out to Curry. that still feels so wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
And he wants to shoot that three every time, you can tell.
He's open in the corner right now, too, but number 3, Thornton, going to pass in to Duffy. Duffy going in for the basket.
Good defense by the Panthers.
Great defense by the Panthers as he's not able to get one of those in. Pass all the way down to Hook. Hook is able to secure the layup for your Panthers.
I need a timeout for Craig. There you go.
Yep, they call timeout. 8-point game now. Oregon in the lead.
Larry, coach.
Yeah.
Tell me and our listeners at home what the Panthers and what Craig is currently talking about in their groups.
So for the Panthers, they're doing a good job. They stopped settling for threes, and right now it's about being consistent and sticking with what they're doing because it's working. They're working hard on defense, but on offense, they're looking to get early shots. They're getting the ball out on the break. They're running the floor and getting some easy baskets. So that's really helping the cause. And then for Craig, I mean, at this point, they're starting to lose their composure a little bit. I mean, there's a lot of game left, but for them, they just really need to settle down and start running offense more because they've been doing a lot of standing and watching and isolation plays, and that's definitely not how they were able to get the lead in the first half. So they really are going to want them to just start actually running offense, not doing so much standing and watching. So we'll see how it plays out for them.
Yeah, and these 5 have played the entire second half.
Yeah, they have.
None of them have gotten any breaks outside of timeouts and dead balls. Playing like the Knicks right now, Tom Thibodeau.
There's some great knowledge right there from Will.
Of course, elite ball knowledge.
Elite ball, that's what they call it. I had to think for a second, like, what is it called? Elite ball knowledge from Will.
Yep.
Duffy now with the ball. Duffy's going to pass it on with number 22, Henkel. Henkel's going to pass that one off. Thornton back to Duffy. Duffy's going to take the 3. Misses. Ball's on the ground. Brady Hook's able to pick it up. Vaughn Carvalho. He's going to try to go in. Pass out to Dins. Corner 3 is going to be a little bit short there as number 22, Henkel, is going to be able to get the rebound on that one.
Great job by Dins.
Great job by Hook. And Vaughn's going to get another dunk yet again this game.
Making this a 10-point lead for Oregon.
Duffy now with the ball. Pass out number 3, Thornton. A dunk like that just puts you in a bad spot for the opposing team. Like, he got such a good breakaway, he was able to dunk on us.
Wow.
That's great defense right there.
Great defense by Will Schmidt. He was staying straight up and doing everything right. That is also why no foul was called. And Vaughn Carvalho is going to get a foul call there, and he's going to go get they're going to call that one on the floor.
That's been the trend so far. Yep.
They're going to call that one on the floor.
Fouled mid-drive. I feel like every time Vaughn believes or he is starting to get fouled, he'll immediately do a Euro step. Like earlier, he did like a Euro step starting from the three-point line. And then he kicked it to the corner.
Everybody has a go-to move, and so far that's been his.
Yeah.
Vaughn at 20 points now tonight. I wonder if he's going to try to look to break 30, but I'm interested to see. Hook going in for the drive. Pass out to Schmidt. Schmidt pass to Carvalho.
Hey, Craig did a sub.
They did.
They did. It was number 11.
Yeah, number 11 is
Nathan Dascom.
He's been playing tight.
Pass to 44, Schmidt. Schmidt's going to pass on to Carvalho. Oregon's trying to hold the ball until they can get an open shot. He's definitely going to get to shoot 2 on that one, and it looks like we're going to have Nathan Dascom going to the floor as well.
Yeah, that is Craig's 3rd foul. I think that's 3 in a row, or not in a row, but like
it's about in a row. Yeah, it's almost in a row.
Yeah.
One of them happened mid-court, other one happened underneath the basket. Next one happened in a drive to the basket.
So now this is slowly starting to become closer to being the free throw game. Will Schmidt and Ryan Dins now go out.
And looking at the Oregon boys' stats, our free throw line isn't half bad. I mean, for a high school team, obviously not comparing it to the NBA, but for a high school team, our percentage at the line isn't horrible. I wasn't able to look at Janesville Craig's, but I'm really interested to see what it's going to look like for them in the late game as well.
Good hustle by him after losing the ball to get it back.
Great hustle by Jenkins as he's been able to pass that one over to Dascom. 30, Curry with the ball. Curry's got to get out of there. Able to regain control, but Mason Hoffer is going to pick it up for the boys. Hoffer, pass over to Erfurth. Erfurth, pass to Paulus. Paulus going to pass behind him to Vaughn Carvalho.
10-point game, almost 7 minutes left.
Mason Hoffer now. Hoffer, pass out to Hook. Hook was able to get open there. And unfortunately, he's just a little bit short, but he's going to get it, and Zach Paulus is going to go up and secure the 2.
That was a great move by Hook originally before the missed shot. That was a great steal and pass.
That could have been a great highlight if he would have made that basket. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to. But other than that, it was just a beautiful highlight. Drive into the basket from number 3, Thornton is going to be off. Vaughn Carvalho on the 2-on-2.
Oh, there's another Euro
and here's another Euro step for them, of course, as Will just said.
14-point game.
Curry with the ball. And there's another timeout call from the head coach, Janesville Craig, and they need that one bad. Craig has not been able to score for, I believe, 4 minutes, maybe 5.
Yeah, they've only scored 8, I believe, since the half started. And Oregon has scored 23?
23, that's right.
Yeah,
they
was
20 the half,
20.
20. Yep, that is correct.
So yeah, scoring definitely has been 2 different sides this half so far. They're going to try to talk it over and see if they can fix that problem.
There you go. That's a lot better. Both teams are now going to be coming out of the huddle. I believe it is Janesville Craig's ball at the line.
33 now coming back in for 11.
Nolan Duffy, indeed.
Oh, he's not going to go.
They're not going to allow that sub to happen as of right now.
So the question is, does Janesville have another run in them? I guess we'll see here over the next couple minutes if they're able to get a couple stops, get a few buckets in a row. But if not, the Panthers are definitely taking control of this game.
Absolutely. And Janesville Craig looks so tired right now. They had those 5 runs in a row.
Yeah.
And they just look beat right now. It's not looking too good for them. We're seeing some good movement, but not enough.
Wow.
And Mason Hoffer's able to steal the ball one-on-one. Hoffer able to make it.
And one.
And the one as well. That is going in a highlight reel for him for sure.
A steal and a basket. Yeah, the head coach for Craig basketball,
Jack Hogue.
Yeah, he definitely needs to sub in some of his bench guys. You can see only 4 of them have their shirts over the jersey shirts off because they played. But we need them to come back in and give the starters a little bit of a rest.
We also have that. We also have that for Oregon right now. We only have 2. Of course, we have 2 starters on the bench, and that's going to be Ryan Dins and Nick Jacobs. But we also have yet to see people like Dylan McCarthy, Tanner Bailey, Jacob Hensel, Joey Snow, Hans Keesaw come in for the Panthers. But who knows? Maybe we might be able to see them get some varsity time tonight. Vaughn Carvalho looking for the 3. Able to sneak past Curry, pass out to Hook. Erfurth with the ball. Erfurth past the Hook. Hook trapped.
Probing.
Into Paulus.
Good pass.
Good pass.
Beautiful pass by Oregon's Brady Hook to Zach Paulus.
Yeah, he was probing the defense, and then he found the open man back door.
Number 22, Hudson with the ball. Hudson's going to pass on out to number 12, to Graff. To Graff, pass to number 30, Curry.
Gosh, that's wrong.
What was that? Oh, Will. You said oh.
Yeah, like I heard you said over to Curry, and I'm like, it's not processing in my head right.
It takes a second. Like,
they got someone else in. They got 11 in and 12 was just in. I saw him in the corner. That was my other O. I had 2 O's in a row. But
Dascom.
Yeah, so they have
the Graff and Dascom are now both in for Craig. Also looks like I just saw number 35, Sukraj, take off his warm-up. I'm interested to see if he's going to get some time.
Yeah, well, got 5 minutes and 1 second left. Oregon up 19. I'll just go ahead and say that today's game is brought to you by the letter W. This is definitely going to be a win for the Panthers. They seized control.
3 by Vaughn Carvalho.
That's his 25th point.
So it's good to see. And what is it? Off to Verona next? Is that what I heard?
I believe that's the case. Off to Verona.
Okay. Oh,
hey, went in.
3 wasn't made by Curry, but I'll take it.
Curry has 3 fouls right now.
Brady on the breakaway, pass out to Erfurth. Erfurth going to take another attempt. Vaughn Carvalho in the corner. Up to Hoffer.
Just run some clock.
You don't got to shoot. You just got to move the ball, make them trick. And there's Vaughn Carvalho open with the 3, misses. Zach Paulus gonna get to going again, and Vaughn's gonna get. He's gonna get the assist over from Vaughn.
Yeah,
that was a pass.
Yeah, that
was a pass the whole time.
That's what happens when you don't box out. Someone can get a wide open putback, dunk or layup. In that case, it was a dunk. 11 was wide open down low.
Number 12, DeGraff is able to make it. Vaughn Carvalho slowing down the pace of the game real quick. Carvalho going for the inside drive, and he's going for the dunk, but wasn't able to do it as he's going to get the layup.
Yep. That's 29th point now.
He's breaking 30 tonight, I'm guessing.
You just got to score one more time.
And they're going to call that Panthers ball.
Yeah.
Wait, why did I say it like that?
Wow.
I think I was trying to say basketball,
right?
But only the ball came out. So Panthers ball. I don't know if I could try. I don't know if I could say that again even if I tried.
Kind of had that LePay feel to it.
Dude, I would love to sound like Matt LePay. That would be amazing. And by the long shot that he's watching. Pass the hook. Vaughn Carvalho open.
Wow.
And he's going to get the 4th dunk of the night.
get his 31st point. This is a point in the game. For those of you who know what bench bob is, this is when John would have said, all right, guys, that's enough. And then we move on to the next game. Because at this point, he just had, 4 straight dunks and then a three-pointer. Like, that's an 11 run for one guy. And they're not really trying as much on the other end. Oregon calls timeout. This would have been the end of the game if this is where I play.
Shout out to the commish and bench mob for all the bench mobbers out there.
Yeah. Speaking of bench mob, shout out to Elliot Mueller. Shout out to Elliot.
That was fun.
Yeah.
But, so right now, so if this is me, if I'm over there, if I'm coaching the Panthers right now, all of my starters, all my rotation guys are coming out. I think back to Derrick Rose back in the playoffs. They had the game well in hand back when he played for the Bulls, and the coach kept him in. And the next thing you know, he tore his knee all up, and his career was never the same. So especially knowing that the games get tougher as you move forward, I'm going to get some of these end of the bench guys in, maybe in the next
minute or so.
Yeah.
Or just right now.
And just try to get these guys out so that they can rest. And we don't want any freak accidents or anything to happen as they're going to be moving on to the next round.
Yeah, I definitely do agree with that plan. And I kind of hope that Oregon is able to do the same thing too. We're able to put some of the younger guys in. I think it would be even better if we were able to put some of the seniors in for a bit, but
yeah. Because after this, they have a game, I believe, they have a game in Verona.
Neutral zone in Verona, correct.
Yeah. 22 is now back in for number 12. He's got 15, I'm assuming. Second free throw is good.
Score a second.
Making this a 20-point game.
Seeing a small, here's the press that we are used to seeing on Carvalho the second half of the game.
Yeah, hopefully for them at least, it's not all a little too late. Wide open.
It's a 20-point game with 2 minutes left, and Zach Paulus is going to make it a 22-point game.
Yeah, and they're just kind of scrambling out here on defense, the Cougars, so that's not really helping them either.
Nope. And this is, of course, my opinion, but my opinion is that
off
this
the glass.
game should
off
have.
The glass.
Oh, and that was beautiful.
That was the end of the game. It wasn't clear beforehand. That definitely did it.
And here come the bench from Janesville Craig, and here comes the bench for the Panthers.
Yeah, like I said, that was the end of the game.
I will start reading off names now for the Panthers. Number 21, senior Hans Keesaw. Number 22, junior Maurice Anderson. Number 14, senior Tanner Bailey. Junior, number 23, Jacob Pencil. And junior, number 32, Joey Snow. There's another one for the Panthers. Janesville Craig needs a timeout right now, but I'm going to keep listing off names. We have number 23,
right now,
Ethan Forrett.
If you're the Panthers, you got to foul somebody so your teammates can get in. Just foul somebody. Just real.
Yeah, there goes Vaughn.
There it is, Vaughn. That's how you do that.
He ends with 35 points.
You purposely commit a foul so your teammates that don't play that much can get in.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun. And let's start listing off names here as we have number 1, Sam Nichols. Number 24, Malachi Schoonover. Number 5, Andrew Frank. And, of course, last but not least, number 12, who has been in the game for most of it, is Drew DeGraff.
Something I keep wanting to say, but it keeps slipping my mind. Last year, when I didn't announce and I recorded games, there was a player on the other team named LeBron Jordan. And it bugged me the entire time. And it was just like, LeBron Jordan with the bucket. And I could hear Luke and Cole talking about him like, this is just not right. It's almost that same feeling, but not as bad because his name's not Steph Curry. Or like Clay Curry or something like that.
But, instead it's Alex Curry. But it still bugs me a little bit because I hear Curry. And he's only shot like 4 threes and he's made 0.
Yeah, speaking of Alex Curry, him and number 22, Henkel, I believe. I'm just butchering his name. But
no, that's it.
This is their last game of high school varsity basketball, yeah. So, and number 22 ended averaging essentially 22 points. So I think that was pretty cool. They had a good run. Also, Oregon, this is their last home game of the season. So shout out to all the seniors, Ryan Dins, Tanner Bailey, Zach Paulus, Hans Kiesaw. Thank you for your time here at the high school, both in school and in sports.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
just thank you to the team as a whole, from all of them, from 0 to 44, and the managers. So be looking forward to seeing most of you next year and seeing how you guys continue on.
3 from Snow, and it's going to be just not going to have enough oomph on it, as we have number 12. It's going to go all the way to the basket. Little put up, though, from number 23, Ethan Forrest. Maurice Anderson now with the ball. Anderson out to Bailey.
Uh-oh. Come on, Tanner. I need one. I need one, Tanner.
I need a 3 from
I need
Tanner.
one, Tanner.
Pass to Hensel. Back up to Maurice Anderson.
I need one, Tanner.
Anderson all the way up to Tanner Bailey. I feel like that was kind of a weird pass. Hensel down, looking for the 2. Hans wasn't able to help either.
Hans, I need a putback from you. I need something from one of those 2.
20 seconds left. Number 24, Malachi
There it is.
with the ball. And
okay. Throw it off the goal.
Maurice!
Dive.
Oh, that was a little bit hard to watch right there, but
so close.
That would have been it.
So far
that would have been
away.
it. I thought Hans was getting a dunk on that one.
That would have been so awesome.
I want to see one from him, though. I'm not even gonna lie.
Just even if the shot clock dies, just run to the other side.
And there's a 3 made. Hans gonna pass out to Maurice. Maurice going all the way.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that actually looked good for a
looked
second.
like it was going in from up here.
But anyway, stay tuned for a interview with Oregon's head coach, Chris Siebert. We will be right back for your Panthers. All right, we are back with assistant coach and, of course, me, Will Mayo. So, Coach, I just want to ask you, happy game tonight. You must be ecstatic. Looking forward for an exciting matchup tomorrow. What was the game plan going in?
You know, we just wanted to get Vaughn going kind of in the half court first, and our guys are shooting it really well right now. So just kind of playing off Vaughn going downhill, and then finding shooters from there, I think is extremely important.
Yep, of course. And then, sorry, Toby. He's just trying to turn up a little bit. That's okay. Sorry, Toby. All right. So, and then for tomorrow, of course, what's the plan?
You know, I think I was just looking. There's 7 minutes left. I think it's a lot about us and what we can do. And when you trust in our process and like our guys have, anything is possible.
Absolutely. Will, you got anything?
You had, against this team, there was 4 players in double digits. What was your defensive strategies for stopping them? There was the one, they have a size advantage for the most part outside of their point guard. It was just like they were sizing us up, 6'8" center, and then 6'6" forward, wider guy. So what was the game plan going into that? And what was the defensive strat?
For sure. So Hinkle 22, we started out with Nolan Erfurth there, just trying to be physical with him and wear him out. Nolan's really physical down below against big guys. So try to wear him out there, and then in the second half, just kind of give him Vaughn's length and his arms. And when you're tired and worn out from what Nolan does, it makes it a lot easier for Vaughn to block shots and look cool and and have fun.
Absolutely. And then, of course, I just have one last question, and that is, it's unfortunate. It's always unfortunate when you have seniors that are leaving the team that have been playing their whole career. For them, we have Ryan Dins starting, which is huge, of course, because he's been really, really helpful when it comes to threes and when he's at the line. But then we also have Tanner Bailey, Hans Kiesaw, and Zach Paulus leaving us. I just kind of want to ask, of course, you have like a favorite memory or something?
So with Tanner and Zach, I've coached them since they were 11. I was their first youth coach and kind of followed them up. So I got a lot of memories there. And then after COVID, Hans decided to come out. He grew 6 inches and walked in the gym. I said, oh, we can work with this. So just his development and how much better he's gotten has been awesome. And then, of course, Ryan Dins, first year I had him was his freshman year. And man, oh man, when we talk about process, he's the one a lot of times that we talk of. CP and Dins get a lot of the love, but and they grind games out for us. They do the dirty work. But when it comes down to practice stuff, TB and Hans are just as valuable.
Awesome. All right, well, thank you so much. We, of course, wish you the best of luck tomorrow.
Awesome.
And OCA Media, we will see you guys next year, I believe. So see you later.
This exclusive OCA Media broadcast of Panther Sports is brought to you in partnership with the Oregon Athletic Booster Club, doing great things for all Panther sports. Your membership dues directly support our student athletes. Consider becoming a booster today. One Community Bank, Feel Good Banking. The Oregon Area Community Coalition. Parenting teens is hard. We're here to help. Oregon Cares. And Torhorst Insurance, insuring Oregon and all of Wisconsin. We'd also like to thank Panther Exteriors, Wisco Industries, Shackelford Heating and Cooling, Stoughton Health, J.L. Richards Prime Meats and Catering, the Village of Oregon, a great place to live, work, and play, and the Oregon School District, actively building competency, character, culture, and community. Panther Sports broadcasts are made available free with the support of our local sponsors. Please join our fine family of supporters and help us continue to provide this service to our community. Contact Paul at ocamedia.com for more information. OCA Media, your home for Panther Sports.
Want to be a part of something great? The Oregon Athletic Booster Club needs your help.
It means providing student athletes with positive experiences to help them succeed on and off the court.
Make sure I have the right gear and equipment I need to succeed.
Your donation will create a lasting impact in our community.
With your donations, you will help me in achieving my goals.
We need your support.
We are part of